Hello, welcome to Bourbon and a Baby. My name is Jay, this is Max, and today I want to have a conversation about race. So, kind of the purpose of this video is for me to reach out to all of you, especially those of you that might have children that are a little bit older and have experience with this type of issue, is how and when do you have a talk with your children about race? This is important to me because when I think back to my own childhood, I can remember clearly the first time that I ever even considered or even thought about race, and that wasn't a good experience for me, and I'll explain that more here in a little bit. But I'm just curious because I grew up in a town that was a little bit more diverse than the town that Max is growing up in now. This has always been a little bit troubling to me because I want Max to have experience and know and have friends with people of different races and different cultures, because I think that helps you be a more well-rounded person and definitely understand people a lot better. So that's one of the things I've always worried about having Max grow up in the town that we live in now. Because to be honest, I've experienced people being around people that either say or exhibit some sort of racist behavior, much more so than I experienced in the town that I grew up in. And I don't want Max to grow up, you know, and be around that type of behavior and potentially think that that's okay. And I know ultimately a big part of that falls on myself and my wife to make sure that, you know, he knows better. But I do also think that the peers that you grow up around play a big role in that too. So just to kind of give an example of when I grew up, the first time, I don't remember the exact age I was that I thought about race, but the first time that it was something that I really considered, I would say I was between the ages of 8 and 10, somewhere in there. I remember it really clearly because I was watching a newer TV show. The TV show is called A Different World. It was a spin-off of The Cosby Show, and it was, you know, to appeal to a younger audience than The Cosby Show. And I remember watching it. I liked the show. It was probably in its first season. And at the time I had a stepdad, and he saw me watching this show, and he said, "What is this crap that you're watching?" And I was like, "It's a different world. It's a funny show. I like it." And he's like, "Why are you watching it?" And I'm like, "Because I like it. I don't know. It's a funny show." And then he said, "I suppose you'd be okay with dating a black girl then too." And I didn't really know how to react to that. I was like, I guess. I didn't know how to respond. It's not something that I'd ever even thought of, or I never considered why I wouldn't, or why it would be different, or why it wouldn't be acceptable to him or to anybody else if I dated a black person. And so that was, like I said, that's something that sticks clearly with me. It's something I'll never forget. And it's the first time that I thought about race, and that wasn't, you know, that's not the type of experience that I want for Max. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't want Max to have a similar experience when it comes to race as that. So if you guys could provide me some guidance, feel free to mention it in the comments below. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter as well, if you feel more comfortable that way. But when was the first time that you talked to your kids about race? How old were they? What did you discuss? How did it come up? How did you bring it up? What was that discussion like? because that's definitely something that is going to be important for me to talk to Max about, and any tips, pointers, guidance from your experience that you could help provide would be amazing. All right, well, we appreciate any tips, advice, anything that you can provide, so thank you. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow Max and myself on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're at Bourbon and Baby on all those platforms. And last but not least, you can buy some Bourbon and Baby merchandise at our shop on Spreadshirt. I'll throw that link in the description below. Say bye, Max. Can you wave bye-bye? Can you wave bye-bye?